When I'm traveling, the last thing I want to do is carry around a heavy camera bag. So within the last couple months, with the help of Freewell, I was able to develop this small vlogging kit that allows me to get videos like this. So if you want to build out a similar kit, I'll leave everything I talk about in the description down below. This kit consists of 2 cameras, the first one being the Osmo Pocket 3, which you're looking at right now. It serves as my walk and talking shot. It's got a great sensor, great colors, gets really smooth footage, and you can also use the active track feature to get dynamic shots like this. Another camera you could use is the Osmo Action series. It's a much smaller camera, so you don't have to bring as much with you. Honestly, both of these are going to work great for walking and talking shots. The only difference is that it doesn't have autofocus. So the Osmo Pocket 3 is going to allow you to have some more shallow depth of field, as well as just some more dynamic shots in general. And my second camera is going to be the iPhone 17 Pro. Now, this camera is going to allow me to show you things that are much further away that the Pocket 3 can't get due to its wide-angle lens. And it also serves a secondary purpose, which is taking pictures. And the one feature that I love about the iPhone Pros ever since the 15 is the release of Apple ProRes Log. This allows us to kind of bypass that over-sharpening that you get in the normal camera app, therefore giving us a much more filmic look and makes it much easier for me to match both cameras together. To expand my iPhone's use case, I like to use an external lens. This is Freewell's 1.7 telephoto lens, essentially turning your main sensor into a 45mm. And if you take a look at this example against the crop-in at 1.7x, you can see that the external lens gives you a much sharper image as well as giving you more bokeh. This really will enhance your videography and photography on your iPhone, but that's not all. In this new version, check this out. There are filter grooves here. It is 58mm. So now you can finally add your own filters onto these external lenses, giving you even more creativity with how you want to use Freewell's lenses. And speaking of filters, if you want to maintain a cinematic motion blur in your videos when you're filming outdoors, then you're going to want to make sure you have some ND filters with you. For the Osmo Pocket 3, I use these ND filters that come with Freewell's Mega Pack. We have an ND8, which is 3 stops, and 32, which is 5 stops. And if I need more ND, I can actually stack them together to get up to 8 stops. The second lens I bring with me is Freewell's wide-angle adapter. Now this one's really cool because this wide-angle adapter allows you to place an ND on it, whereas DJI's does not. And what's also cool is that you'll notice it says macro 40mm. That's because if you take off the front element, you're left with a macro lens, allowing you to get close detailed shots like this. And what's great is that DJI's own protective case, you'll see that there is a slot for wide-angle lens and the other slot for your black Pro Mist. So what I do is I place the wide-angle adapter here, it's magnetic. And then for the NDs, I just have them stacked and they magnetically attach right here as well. And with all that packed away, simply just place your camera in the protective case and you're good to go. As for the iPhone, this variable ND filter made by Freewell is by far my most favorite that I've ever used ever since I started reviewing the iPhones with the iPhone 15. Now, it looks kind of, standard. We got a black ring over here, which gives you anywhere from 1 to 5 stops of ND adjustment. And then there's also a red ring, which allows you to adjust the polarizing effect as it's a CPL. That way you can get rid of any reflections out of windows. That's pretty standard so far. What I love about this is this special slot. They give you a graduated ND, so if you are shooting something where the sky is blown out, then you can at least kind of adjust it so you get the sky back into your shot, something like this. They also have a glow mist filter. That's going to take a little bit of the edge off from just digital video in general. Or if you're shooting some night shots, the lights are going to have a little bit of an aura, giving you a more moody and filmic look for your night shots. And last, we have a fixed ND32, effectively turning your variable ND into a 6 to 10 stops, which is great when you want to introduce some more motion blur into your time-lapse videos. And the final feature is if you only want to use the slots and not the ND at all, then simply just take it off. If your primary goal is to do a whole bunch of time lapses during your travels, then you're definitely going to need a tripod of some sort. Freewell makes two of them. You have their travel tripod, which I've reviewed before, and then you have this new one, their new 5-in-1 tripod. This one's pretty cool, and I love the legs on this thing. This tripod uses a more traditional twist lock system for each segment. You can have it in this mode. I'm 6 feet tall, so this is approximately how high it can get. Each of these legs do twist off, so you can screw on these tinier legs to have a little tabletop tripod, and these do extend one more additional section if you need some height, or you can press and hold these little red buttons here and go ahead and create a super flat tabletop setup. But there's one more trick. You can take one of these legs and screw it in here, giving you a monopod that has a foot base, or if you don't want to use this type of setup, you can just use it as a regular monopod and have a little bit more kind of a pivot. This tripod also comes with the same Arca Swiss plate that's able to convert into a smartphone holder. I love this because I don't have to bring any sort of additional smartphone holder with this setup. The one thing I don't like about this tripod is the ball head. I much prefer Freewell's original travel tripod's video head, so I ended up just swapping them for my use case. And the last thing we need to talk about is audio. What exactly have I been hiding underneath my shirt that allows you to hear me so clearly? These are the DJI Mic Minis. The one party trick the Pocket 3 can do is you're able to connect to these microphones without the need of an external receiver or wire. I also chose the Mic Mini because of its travel-friendly size, and it's currently dirt cheap. To get audio into the iPhone, I'm using the DJI mobile receiver. It's super small and more streamlined than the original receiver, which is kind of bulky when you plug it into the phone. So that is all the main gear that is in this travel vlogging kit. There are some additional accessories that I will go over as I teach you how to put it into this sling bag. Now this sling bag is a medium size. They do have a larger one, but honestly, the medium size is perfect as you don't want it to be too bulky, filled with stuff. So we have a main compartment here. There is a front zipper, and in the front zipper, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our USB charging cables, USB-C specifically, as well as the two charging docks for the Mic Mini. Now the reason I am bringing two Mic Minis with me is because I wear them at exactly the same time. One is paired to the Pocket 3 and the other one is paired to the iPhone. That way, no matter which camera I bring out, it's already going to be locked on and I don't have to like repair and unpair and all that stuff in between. So that's the front pocket. Now the main pocket, we're gonna take the Freewell 1.7 times lens. We're gonna put that towards the bottom because that only comes out when I need it. And then we also have the Pocket 3's little mini tripod, as well as its standard base already attached, ready to go. Followed by the battery grip if you have the Creator Combo Kit. And then of course the Pocket 3 in its protective case. And the last thing into the main pocket is this small rig cell phone holder. And this does have a 1/4 on the bottom. So your little tiny tripod from the DJI Pocket 3 will simply go on here. And now you essentially have either just a really easy low angle on the tabletop, or you can also use this as a vlogging grip if you happen to be in like a rainy situation and you don't want to get your Pocket 3 wet. The iPhone 17 Pro will handle that no problem. Moving on to the top compartment, we also do have another front zipper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the slot NDs for the iPhone filter. We're gonna wrap it in a microfiber cloth. That way it protects it, and you also have a microfiber cloth with you when you need it. And that's it for the top pocket. Now, in the main compartment of the top pocket, we are going to use a USB fast charging battery bank. You can choose whichever one you want, but this one's made by Anker and it works really well. Next is my little Shimbal monitor. This is the CP5 Mini version 1. And what this does is you can wirelessly mirror your iPhone. So if you are using your iPhone on a tripod somewhere further away and you want to check your framing, this is the way to do it. And then lastly, we have our tiny DJI mic receiver. This one also goes here. And the two mics that I'm currently wearing right now, the Mic Minis will also be stored up in this main compartment. And lastly, we have a back zipper compartment. And this is actually going to hold the cell phone with the VND already attached. And the reason I do that is because Freewell just uses really good glass, and anything in here, this like somewhat nylon, is not gonna scratch the glass at all. So I just leave it on so that basically it's ready to go when I pull the phone out. And lastly, we have a main pouch right down the middle. And there's even another secondary zipper pouch in here, so you can put some loose change, some cash, your passport. But what I put in here is my gaming controller. Because sometimes you need a break, and what better way than to play your old favorite retro games. One last thing I want to talk about is for the people that love to use anamorphic lenses on their iPhones, because Freewell came out with one that I think you should check out. I will be honest that I don't personally like to use anamorphic lenses for my vlogging adventures, but if you do, check this out. Because Freewell's new anamorphic lens is a 3-in-1 in that you can change the flare color characteristics from neutral, gold, and blue anytime you want. Which is great because when you're shooting a scene like this where there's a lot of just natural light, you're probably going to want to use a neutral flare. And when you're shooting a sunset, I think a golden flare would look way better. And lastly, I would choose blue for some moody night shots. So I think this is great on Freewell because now you don't have to buy 3 different lenses just because you want 3 different flare colors. Having it all in one is an amazing move on Freewell's part, and I hope they do more stuff like this in the future with their other lens products. I love this setup. As a content creator, it's great to know that everything I could need is in this little bag, and I don't break my back when I'm traveling. So if you want to understand how to use some of this equipment, I will leave some videos for you right over here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.